Okay, so last time we were together, you were just talking to me. We decided that we wanted to talk about school, right? Right now, you're working through your counseling program, and that there may have been some things that you wanted to share about that. Talk to me a little bit about how your college experience is going so far with your master's.
So far, it has been very challenging.
Okay.
I remember many years ago I started the program and then I had to stop because of different situations that took place in my life in a particular year. And so I tried to get back in, and it was really very difficult to get back in because of the different changes that were taking place um, at Liberty and with the program.
Sure.
So it really bothered me a bit, but then I decided that I would still come in, and so far I'm getting there.
Okay, so it's going well. That coming back in it the second time, you tried it before, it didn't quite work out for you, but now you're here. Now you're here, and it seems to be going a little bit better.
Yes, I have a determination that I will do it amidst the challenges that I'm experiencing.
Yeah. Okay. So hey, talk to me about the transition period a little bit. You came before, you did not go well for you, and you said that caused some frustrations for you. So talk to me a bit about what drove you to go back.
Okay, I don't want to say it did not go very well. I was doing excellent. I was doing very well, but
Okay.
then after a while, life situations set in, and because of that, I was out for a little while. But the good thing for me is that I always kept my focus. I've always wanted to get back in because I want to complete the course.
Right.
The challenge has been though that I was hoping to have finished the program a few years ago, and just to be back in it this time, and a time too when they have changed a few things within the curriculum. For example, it has now become accredited,
Right.
and I thought it was already accredited, so that created a little bit of, I don't even want to use the word frustration, a little challenge.
Okay. Those some challenges. Okay,
Yes.
so within those challenges, um, what was it like getting back in? You said there were some changes being made, and that. So I thought maybe being accredited might have been something that was going to be something that would be good for you. What made that challenging for you?
I mean, it is good for me now. I'm talking about before that time. So now
Okay.
it's good for me now in that I see myself almost completing the course now.
Okay.
I'm almost at the end of the completion of the course, and that is very good for me. One or two subjects I would have to do again. Another subject or two. There are new subjects that they placed in the curriculum that I will have to do, and I would have hoped that I would not have had to do that.
Yeah.
So that also has been a challenge, to do things that you did not expect to do. You're expected to just complete the course, complete the program within a certain time, and to know that you have been stalled for so long, and to be doing all these things again, it's really not my cup of tea.
Right. So it sounds like there's an array of emotions that kind of accompany this right now. You have the focus that you had when you first went through, but life kind of set you back. You just said, I'm going to go ahead and just go right back in it. But you came back, found out that there was some stuff going on, right, that switched up. They got the accreditation. Some of the things you didn't have to do before, you now have to do. And that caused some challenges, some minor frustration. But mostly just challenges, but nothing that's going to stop you from being able to accomplish your dreams.
No, because one of the things I've learned that amidst challenges, you can succeed.
All right. Yeah. Can I say that I just love your positive outlook on it? I love the drive that you put on it. And talk to me a little bit about what keeps you going. I mean, I'm just, my mind's just wrapped around the fact that you went through these different periods in your life, and now you're back, ready to get it done. And what's the driving force behind getting back in and moving forward now?
I've always believed that if God places something on my heart to do, He gives me the ability to do it, and not only to do it, but to complete the task. Okay. So, amidst the setback, I still believe that I can accomplish something. I can finish a course. And so, with everything that took place in my life, I had a determination and a driving force that I will complete the course. No matter how old I am, I will complete the program because it's very essential. I don't like to start things and not finish.
Right.
So that has been a driving force. And most importantly, my faith and my trust and my confidence in the God I serve, who promised to see me through everything.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
I love that. And it reminds me a little bit of our last session when we were just talking about how you're a strong person and how that helps to push you forward. Again, you bring back the thoughts about your faith and how that's a driving force, a driving mechanism. So talk to me about between the strength that you've mustered up to get back in school, the God that you serve, talk to me a little bit about what you're doing now to make sure that you push this all the way to the end.
Okay, I'm doing an online course. So I have to make sure that I set aside time that I read my materials, I'll do my studies. I'll study, get my assignments done because I work. So I have to make sure that I set some time aside to make sure that I get my schoolwork in. Every day I have to try to do something.
Okay.
Because if I don't, I'll be in trouble.
So time management.
So time management for me is very, very important. Also to be able to balance work and balance the time I spend doing some assignments. That is also very important for me.
Right.
And also to be able to talk to the Lord. I have to have a quiet time because I can't do it on my own. He has to be there to help me because as a human being, you can't succeed on your own. So I have to depend on him to do that. So I have to put in my time management. I have to apply discipline.
Yeah.
Discipline. I have to be disciplined in that way to say, okay, Paulette, you said at 5 o'clock you're going to do your assignments. At 6 o'clock you're going to be doing some readings. At this time, and I have to make sure that I maintain that focus.
Yeah. What it looks like to me already is that you already have a lot of goals kind of set up. I mean, you seem like a very structured person. You talk about you have a good cognitive understanding of time management and balance, determination, focus. You have these different things locked into your mind that's going to help you to succeed. You think those things are great components? Did I sum that up right?
Yes, you summed it up correctly because willpower is important. And I think I have that willpower to push myself. So with all the challenges that arise and they're constantly coming, I have to tell myself that, Paulette, you go for it. Go for it. Go. Keep going, keep going, keep going.
Yeah.
Never stop until you complete the course. And that has been something for me that, I mean, over the past years, the setbacks, yes, they were painful sometimes. But then I looked at it and said, you're not going to conquer me.
Yeah.
I will conquer you.
Sure.
And I'm doing that.
Okay, so then talk to me a little bit about, now I'm really intrigued, all right? So talk to me a little bit about what you're doing to prevent those setbacks from putting another pause in your determination.
As I've already said to you, applying myself to different things like my discipline, my time management skills and things like those. And just making sure that I get rid of all the clutter in my life, the things that had created the problem years ago. Because if you do not learn from your past, there's a tendency that you will repeat. You'll repeat the things that you've experienced. And
Good
so
mantra.
I am trying my very best not to repeat it.
Yeah.
And so, for example, I hated completing assignments on a Friday. I really hated it. And when things changed where we had to send in assignments on a Friday night, especially as it came on to the ending of the module, it was very difficult then. And so I began to try to find ways and means to complete these assignments even before Friday. It was rough.
Yeah.
And it is still terrible. It is still rough.
Okay.
But I've been trying to put some stuff in place to conquer that.
Yeah.
So far, I have really been making it.
Wonderful. Okay, so let's talk about next time a little bit.
Yes.
From what it sounds like is you have a lot going on, but you seem to have a really good head on your shoulders, so to speak, about moving forward. So let me pitch some things to you, and you'll tell me if these will be some good things to work on for next time. What about your fine-tuning, all right? Making sure that you have a nice set plan for moving forward, but also, I think, spending some time talking about how to better prepare for if and when setbacks come, so that they don't stop you again. You have great focus, you have great drive, you have great determination. What do you think about that? About just trying
That's quite fine. That's quite fine.
Getting a battle plan, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Just in case the storms start trying to push a
That's
little
quite
bit.
fine for me, because anything to help me to conquer, anything that will help me to persevere and to be the best me, anything that will help me to be successful, I am ready for it.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Man, I'm excited then.
Yes.
I look forward to our next time together.